Next on HBO, the old-school animated cartoon turns into new modern live action in Some One. Kenan Thompson stars in Fat Albert. Next on HBO.
FBI agent Gracie Hart was trained to handle any situation.
You know you can't wear a swimsuit on this mission, right, Hart?
She's got attitude.
Sorry. How about a real sorry?
This is gonna be great.
You are about to feel some real pain. Don't talk to me about pain, sister. You didn't just call me sister.
That's not what she meant.
Because I don't recall seeing a little skinny white girl at the table growing up. First of all, thank you for calling me skinny.
Deborah, you're going to lose your husband, and you will never find someone as good. That's it. Oh!
Good morning.
Hey.
John Klasky is a loving father.
You don't have to get up yet, but are you thinking seriously about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A world-class chef.
Don't even know what to root for.
Hi.
I didn't know Deb found somebody. Gonna help out with the house and the kids?
Solo español.
You work here and you don't speak any English at all.
The minute I met Tony, I knew who that guy was. On my second date, he brought me and my mother each a dozen roses and my father a $200 power drill. I don't know if I loved him in spite of it or because of it. I knew that behind that power drill there was probably some guy with a broken arm, or worse. I would go to my priest and I would cry and say how bad I felt about how my husband made his money, but that was bullshit. Because there are far bigger crooks than my husband. Who's hungry?
I think you don't come here for the sandwiches. I think you come because you miss us.
Why don't you kill him? Put a bullet in his head.
Whatever happens, we gotta be taken care of.
People think you're weak. They see an opportunity.
Take your ultimatums and stick them in your ass.
What makes you wonder about heaven and hell? I had a choice, and I chose my loyalties to you. You're gonna take care of his kids after he's gone?
I hired you to do a job.
Our friend there, John wants him gone.
He's gotta go. You come?
Tonight, it's on HBO.
At 8, a new movie every Saturday night. Adam Sandler and Tony Spanglish. At 10:15, All Passions is on the lead. The HBO original series, Rome. And at 11:15, Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, Collateral. Spanglish, Rome, and Collateral.
HBO is on tonight. Next on HBO. Check on the new entertainment, sports, and everything in between, and takes more of the new host, the new series of Costas NOW. Next on HBO.
Are you going to the Sports America offices?
Yeah, my dad works there.
Are you saying I'm fired?
No, not yet. The thing is, you're not head of ad sales anymore. Carter Doria is.
Are you interning there?
No, I'm starting a job there. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Don't tell anyone, okay?
Okay.
My new boss.
I guess so.
How old are you?
I'm 26 years old. How old are you?
I'm 51.
Wow. It's like a year older than my dad, so that's weird.
Yeah.
Who's that green guy?
You better cover up, young lady. You might get a chest cold. What am I thinking?
Jorge.
Sylvia, thank you, God.
Son of the Mask premieres Saturday, December 17th on HBO.
They're all in. Where they go?
You're out of your league, freak. Should've started racing the mailman.
Racing Stripes premieres Saturday, November 19th.
Wasting your time. I told you I don't train girls.
Thought you might change your mind.
There's dozens of trainers who train girls. You won't have any trouble finding one.
You don't hardly need a dozen, boss. You'll do fine.
Don't call me boss now. I'm not your boss, and don't you be calling me that. Willie, you ready to work?
Anytime.
If I stop calling you boss, will you train me?
No.
Then I might as well just keep calling you it.
Deborah, you're going to lose your husband, and you will never find someone as good. That's it. Oh.
Good morning.
Hey.
John Klasky is a loving father.
You don't have to get up yet, but are you thinking seriously about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A world-class chef.
Don't even know what to root for.
Hi.
I didn't know Deb found somebody. Gonna help out with the house and the kids?
Solo español.
You work here and you don't speak any English at all.
Raw, outspoken, uninhibited. HBO Late Night. And now, the HBO Late Night series, Costas NOW.
Next on HBO. Tackle the team with SportsCenter, and then Bob, Chris. Dan and Chris heads up with the entertainment sports in this real time. Inside the NFL. Next on HBO.
Exhilarating, hard-hitting, unbeatable. HBO Sports. And now, the HBO Sports presentation inside the NFL. Next on HBO.
In this war, the game begins. Danny Glover and Willem Dafoe star in this epic thriller violation war drama, Flight of the Intruder.
Next on HBO.
Someone's coming for us, though, right?
What kind of Uggs do you give us?
No radio, very little water. If we try to walk out of here, there's no one at all.
I'm in charge, and I don't need to ask anyone anything.
I'm not taking orders from you. It's coming.
It's storming forward 100 miles an hour! We gotta cover the engine! We just needed more time!
of the beings. Can we finish the airplane?
Say please.
Premieres Saturday, November 26th.
Tonight, it's on HBO.
At 8, a new movie every Saturday night. Adam Sandler and Tony Spanglish. At 10:15, All Passions is on the lead. The HBO original series, Rome. And at 11:15, Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, Collateral. Spanglish, Rome, and Collateral.
HBO is on tonight.
The following movie is rated PG-13.
Three communist PT boats attacked an American destroyer off the coast of Vietnam yesterday, and today President Johnson's response was hard and tough. He has ordered the U.S. Navy to continue patrolling there, and if they are attacked, to destroy their attackers.
I understand the feelings of those who regret that we must undertake air attacks. I share those feelings.
Some nights, we're the only airplane going up into the north, and when you think we're the only Americans over North Vietnam, it kind of makes you wonder just a little bit, you know. What am I doing here?
We have carefully limited those raids. They've been directed at concrete and steel, and not human life.
Next on HBO.
Go behind the scenes of the epic war drama about the war hero and starring Jamie Foxx and Jake Gyllenhaal. HBO First Look, Jarhead.
Next on HBO.
The minute I met Tony, I knew who that guy was. On my second date, he brought me and my mother each a dozen roses and my father a $200 power drill. I don't know if I loved him in spite of it or because of it. I knew that behind that power drill there was probably some guy with a broken arm, or worse. I would go to my priest and I would cry and say how bad I felt about how my husband made his money, but that was bullshit, because there are far bigger crooks than my husband.
I think you don't come here for the sandwiches. I think you come because you miss us.
Why don't you kill him? Put a bullet in his head.
Whatever happens, we gotta be taken care of.
People think you're weak. They see an opportunity.
Take your ultimatums and stick them in your ass.
What makes you wonder about heaven and hell? I had a choice, and I chose my loyalties to you. You're gonna take care of his kids after he's gone?
I hired you to do a job.
Our friend there, John wants him gone.
He's gotta go.
You come?
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you apple, plum, and apricot too. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy, everything. Come on to my house.
Our beloved Republic is in the hands of madmen.
Ally yourself with us and his strength will wither away.
You cannot stay.
I can do as I wish. The tide turns already.
You'll never see your husband now. The gods have abandoned Rome.
I want him dead.
And that you shall have.
Look here, Mars. I am Titus Pullo. These bloody men my gift to you.
I'll give you a moment. The gods you'd like to speak to.
Shall I be merciful? I think not.
Tonight, it's on HBO.
At 8, a new movie every Saturday night. Adam Sandler and Tony Spanglish. At 10:15, All Passions is on the lead. The HBO original series, Rome. And at 11:15, Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, Collateral. Spanglish, Rome, and Collateral.
HBO is on tonight.
What it takes to be the meanest, the baddest in God's cruel kingdom. Yes, yes, yes!
Good luck now. Goodbye now.
See that kid? The one dreaming of serving his country?
We are now part of Operation Desert Shield.
That Jarhead is me.
The film takes what is normal about war and turns it on its head.
You will train, you will hydrate, and you will maintain a constant state of suspicious alertness.
American Beauty with Sam Mendes goes to the suburbs. Jarhead is a little bit that same kind of sensibility, goes to war.
Swamp it, if you don't pick it up, I'm gonna shoot you in your foot!
It's a different perspective than anyone ever thought of.
Welcome to the South.
Yeah.
I love this job.
You are no longer black, or brown, or yellow, or red. You are now green.
I just decided if I was going to tell any story about the Gulf War, the one that I needed to tell was my own.
Part of what we love about the memoir is it's one man's experience at war.
Are you eyeballing me with those baby blues? Are you?
It was as if Salinger was dealing with the Gulf War or something. I thought the writing was absolutely spectacular.
It was shortly after meeting drill instructor Fitch that I realized that joining the Marine Corps might have been a bad decision.
The book is excellent at creating this very subjective view that is a little bit crazy.
Hey boys, fresh meat!
Action.
What I loved about Tony's book was the fact that it was viewed through the prism of a very specific person who was also simultaneously trying to deal with and discover who he was. Then you throw into the mix Bill Broyles to write the screenplay, who is himself a Vietnam vet, and he has had his experiences.
It is that classic coming-of-age story, but it's a coming-of-age in that
pressure cooker environment of the Marine Corps.
The grunt's life is much different than the life that I think in general the public supposes. It is full of boredom, excitement, fear, longing, sadness. They're young men off to fight.
What we remember of the Gulf War is these clean little images of these tiny little bombs perfectly hitting these toy towns.
It was highly mechanized. The air pounding that the enemy received prior to the ground invasion was unprecedented.
The soldier on the ground has absolutely no knowledge of what's going on.
When we cross this berm tomorrow, we expect as many as 30,000 casualties the first day.
To me, the only thing is to enter it through the person on the ground, because that's where we weren't allowed in this particular war.
A large part of the movie is about this other side of being a Marine that you don't think about. These guys' training requires a lot of mental energy, and they get their minds in this mindset that's just ready to do something, and then they just sit there.
And you put a group of men into a war situation and take away the war, what happens? What do you do?
Suggested techniques for the Marine to use in the avoidance of loneliness. Rereading of letters from unfaithful wives and girlfriends. Writing letters to same. Cleaning your rifle. Arguing about religion and meaning of life. Further cleaning of rifle. Planning of Marine's first meal on return home.
Action.
I always trusted Sam and the producers. It's telling a story that people are eager to hear.
Left hand, shoot him! Easy, easy, hold your fire. Swap. Swap.
They wanted somebody with the intelligence to deal with the actual seriousness of the topic.
Gas, gas, gas! Right there!
And yet know how to make it funny, and Sam does that brilliantly.
Come over to the dark side, Luke.
These reporters want to see how your NBC suits work. Well, but I guess you call that using your head, huh?
Sam has a rogue sense of humor and can also be outlandish, and those are things that are part of Jarhead.
Sam's philosophy of how he wanted to shoot the movie, which was to kind of let it organically grow from within with the actors and the environment, that very much applied in terms of assembling the cast.
You cast the people who are best for the roles. You're bringing together different people, and you're then seeking to find out how each of them individually work.
Jake was a pretty obvious choice. His ability to get inside of a character, get both the darkness and the humor.
Still got that stomach flu, Swafford?
I can't seem to shake it.
He both has to be credible as a boy in a rite of passage, and then credible also as a man who's a warrior, a dangerous force in the desert.
I think a lot of the things that he does, the other guys don't totally understand.
This is my rifle! There are many like it! Without me, my rifle is nothing! Say it! Repeat after me! Repeat after me! Without my rifle, I am nothing! I am nothing! I am nothing! I am nothing!
Jake performs expertly. He's angry, he's violent, he's also vulnerable and sad and alone.
Well? Jake is so readable. I was very conscious with him to always have him inside every experience and a victim of that experience. He is all about surprising himself.
You sick?
Oh, no, I just had a stomach thing, sir.
Staff Sergeant Sykes. I'm with Surveillance and Target Acquisition. Stay.
Jamie Foxx, he is that guy. I knew so many guys like him. Just totally together, totally squared away, completely dedicated. His whole life is the Marine Corps.
Your mission is to kill me. My mission is to kill you first. And I'm good.
Them paintball bullets, they hurt?
On the head, Staff Sergeant. You know the rules. My mistake, sir. In order to engage your target, you must see your target. But your target must not see you. Shevitz. You laugh, you die.
He absolutely presents the authority figure. But there's this mixture of humor and compassion.
You all right?
Yeah. Those things really make him a very rounded figure.
Peter is this interesting character, Troy, who has a past that's a little bit mysterious. He's the kind of guy that is on the path of finding himself in the Marines.
First to fight!
He's really got down that internal personality. He doesn't say a lot, but when he says it, everybody listens.
Look around. You hear those planes? This war's gonna move too fast for us. By the time we have our rifles dialed, the war's gonna be a mile down the road. Wake up!
This is what it's all about right here.
If the Corps wanted you to have a wife, they would have issued you one.
Yeah! They would have issued you one.
As an ensemble and as a group of men working together, I thought they did amazingly well. And the messages they have to send are very clear, precise, for each individual character.
I'm 20 years old. I can hear their bombs. I'm not scared yet. Very happy to be here. I love my country. I miss my parents. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
I love it out here. This is what I want. Because I count for something.
And that works, by the way. It feels great. I don't work the same way with every actor. Some will over-prepare, some will under-prepare, you know. Some will need 10 takes to get going, some will nail it on the first take. The difference with this movie is they're all in the intent at the same time. So you've got a lot of sort of man management to do.
Hey, Jarhead, what's Marine Corps birthday? Marine Corps birthday.
November 10th, 1775, all in the USA.
Birthplace.
Ton Tavern, Philadelphia. That's the city of brotherly love.
And power.
Let's battle World War II.
Greatest weapon on earth.
The Marine rifle.
There's some element of throwing these guys into the petri dish and watching how they interact that is also what the film is about.
I don't hear you laughing now. Oh, that's better. Sounds jovial.
Now speed. 662, take one. A marker.
Hey, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's huddle up. Let's go. Come on, guys.
Stylistically, in the making of this film, everything's shot from eye level. I've loved, really loved, working with a handheld camera, being able to improvise more, being a bit more fluid in my techniques.
So you had a round in the chamber? You were locked and loaded? I messed up.
In a handheld movie specifically, you are very dependent on the camera operator's reading of the performers, and his operation has been brilliant on the movie.
There's this amazing texture to this movie, and the light, and the way the desert feels.
Lit up the Orwells.
My first day on location when we get off the aircraft, and we arrive, they put us around guys who have been over there. It was great. It was really helpful.
We were advised by a Sergeant Major who was in this conflict and real Marine Corps snipers. They were on set day in and day out, every day, making sure that everything was squared away.
For training the cast, we had a boot camp set up, and we've made sure that the training they're going to receive is what the Marines receive prior to going to the desert.
I think that's important, the attention to the small things. That's what people look and pick up on.
This is in the scene as it's written right now. You're supposed to be doing this about face.
Meeting the real guys, having a real relationship with the real Marines. It's about having brothers. They're putting their lives on the line. At a time when I look at it, I don't even know who I am totally.
But I've had friends that have gone to Iraq and come back different. You're going from shooting targets that are plastic or cardboard, and all of a sudden you're getting shot at and shooting real people. That's tough.
I want to honor their experience. The way to honor the experience is to acknowledge the difficulties.
Incoming!
I'm just seeking to understand what the experience of being a Marine is. But the reality is, it's unlike anything they ever expected. And one thing I can guarantee you is no war is exactly what people expect.
I think a film like this can offer a glimpse into the life of the man and woman on the ground fighting for us.
You want to do justice to these people, showing them honestly and who they are and how they're afraid and how they're human beings.
It's very very important that people understand it's a story. This movie is nothing if it doesn't grip you and move you and make you laugh over 2 hours.
Next on HBO. A man comes to the family and he meets a new family and his new way to then never to home. Ben Affleck and James Gandolfini, Surviving Christmas. Next on HBO.
Who's that green guy?
You better cover up, young lady. You might get a chest cold. Ah. What am I thinking?
Jorge.
Sylvia, thank you, God.
Son of the Mask premieres Saturday, December 17th on HBO.
Are you going to the Sports America offices?
Yeah, my dad works there.
Are you saying I'm fired?
No, not yet. The thing is, you're not head of ad sales anymore. Carter Doria is.
Are you interning there?
No, I'm starting a job there. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Don't tell anyone, okay?
Okay.
My new boss.
I guess so.
How old are you?
I'm 26 years old. How old are you?
I'm 51.
Wow. It's like a year older than my dad, so that's weird.
Yeah.
Wasting your time. I told you I don't train girls.
Thought you might change your mind.
There's dozens of trainers who train girls. You won't have any trouble finding one.
Don't hardly need a dozen, boss. You'll do fine.
Don't call me boss now. I'm not your boss, and don't you be calling me that. Willie, you ready to work?
Anytime. If I stop calling you boss, will you train me?
No.
Then I might as well just keep calling you it.
Tonight, it's on HBO.
At 8, a new movie every Saturday night. Adam Sandler and Tony Spanglish. At 10:15, All Passions is on the lead. The HBO original series, Rome. And at 11:15, Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, Collateral. Spanglish, Rome, and Collateral.
HBO is on tonight.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call.